Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Polygon. And if you remember, in the previous video we were right around this area about the 22 cents region, and the idea was that because we got a break of this ascending channel, we can expect this move up to continue for at least another 15 to 20% in order to reach to about the lower band of this region around, let's say, 26 cents area. And then it's really important what we are going to do. Are we going to have a very strong move down, or maybe a slow and choppy move? So what happened? We did continue our move up, and this was actually kind of like, I think, a 12% move, but it wasn't enough, and we definitely didn't get to about here. And by the way, in the previous update I talked about a long position that I took right around this area, and I actually got out of it and I didn't really make any money. Now, question, why did I get out of my long position? Because in here, I didn't really see a whole lot of optimistic signs, and I'm going to talk to you about it in today's update. First things first, if I just hide everything, okay, this chart is from crypto.com, and as you can see, in the recent move down, we actually took all the lows in here. However, if I just go on another chart, let's go on this one. Okay, this is from Coinbase. And did we take the lows? As you can see, the answer is by a very decent margin. Absolutely not. So at the moment, since in a lot of other charts, we haven't taken the lows in here, let's assume that these are not indeed taken. Now, why is this so important? Because if in the next 24 to about 48 hours, you see another move down in Polygon, and in that move, we do, in fact, in all the charts, take all the lows, well, that's going to be a very bad sign, because we are going to say, you know what, odds are this is not going to be an impulsive structure on the upside, and in fact, we may have a correction, maybe an ABC, or maybe a WXY, generally some sort of a corrective movement, indicating that in Polygon, our move down is going to continue, and we are going to take the lowest low, which in this chart is about, let's say, 17 cents. And in the other charts, let's go on this one and zoom out more. As you can see, it's somewhere around, let's say, 19.5 cents. So taking these lows will be definitely a very strong bearish sign. Now, also the fact that in the short term, in the recent move down, we are having in this last leg a very strong move is not a good sign, because usually when we see the strong moves on the downside, we can say maybe that is going to be into a larger degree wave 3, and then correction for 4, another move down into wave 5. So for like very short time, in the next 24 to about 48 hours, you need to have your eyes on this move right in here that we are currently having. If this is going to be in form of a correction, maybe an ABC, or maybe a triangle structure, since we are maybe in this pattern completing a corrective movement into our wave 4, and then we get another move up, at that point you can definitely argue in Polygon this is actually a correction, and our move down overall, it's not going to be over. Does this mean if we do this pattern, it's going to be like a very clear short opportunity? Absolutely not, because in Polygon, at the moment, the price is really cheap, and the risk to reward ratios for someone that wants to take a short position does not make sense at all. These areas, in my opinion, are huge buy opportunities for the long term, and you shouldn't go long in Polygon because I say so. No, do your due diligence, come up with your own conclusion, and then if you thought, okay, this is actually a good project and it does have a future, feel free to buy around these areas, because in my opinion, we are most likely not going to go a whole lot lower than this point, about, let's say, 19.5 cents. So for the short term, all eyes on the current move, and see, are we going to do something like this? And especially, are we going to, in this phase, take these lows down here, which the lowest low is somewhere around, let's say, 20.5 cents. If you take them, that's not going to be optimistic. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Polygon's price chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.